Hey everyone, Mathew here with Elifin Realty. So we've got the virus going around right now. Today is Monday, March 23rd, and last week was a wild week, to say the least. It was very, very interesting. A lot of commotion and hubbub about this virus, and it continues to affect the commercial real estate world. But luckily, sales go on, right? So, and there was a little bit of a scare for that last week when the clerk of court shut down. We had a few closings scheduled last week. We were worried that they would not be able to close, but luckily, the clerk of court is still accepting sale documents and other documents to record and still recording them and making them available to us. So, sales continue and the pulse continues. Let's get right into it. All right, this week in the commercial sale transactions recorded in East Baton Rouge Parish, or last week actually, we've got a property, little car dealership at the corner of Airline and I-12. Sold not much. Then we've got this this sale on Government Street, 6113 Government Street. It is a trophy shop, and when I first heard about this, I was like, where is the trophy shop on Government Street? Because like I know Government Street backwards and forwards, and if I don't know about it, does it even exist? No, just kidding. But anyway, let me show you why it initially escaped my memory, and that's because it is on the east side of Jefferson Highway. It's on Government Street. So just to give you a little bit of history or recap for you. Government Street's right here. The prime time activity for the last 3 years has taken place between Jefferson Highway and I-110. You got everything from Electric Depot over here. You got Baton Rouge High. You've got French Truck. You've got Doe's. You got Roca. You've got the beer garden around here. You've got Curbside, Soji, etc., all taking place between I-110 and Jefferson Highway. Very little has taken place on the east side of Jefferson Highway, but that's a good sign. It's a great sign, right? So on the east side of Jefferson Highway along Government Street, you've got this trophy shop that sold. And it sold to an investor developer that has done a lot of work on the west side of Jefferson Highway along Government Street. So super, super exciting, and a great news for Government Street as that continues to expand. The renovation and the renaissance that's going on. Exciting. All right, office sales. This was not really an office sale, pseudo office sale of 30019 Plank Road, bought by Rosa Sharon Missionary Baptist. We'll get to them later in the presentation here. All right, multifamily sales last week. A little slow week. We had three units sold. One sale. This is a triplex, $350,000. The buyer, Model Block LLC, also or already owns the frontage. So where Troutman Insurance is, where City Pork is, where Ritter Mayer Architects are on Government Street. That's all right here. It neighbors this property to the south. And so they bought this. It's contiguous with the rest of their properties. Congratulations. Great buy. Great pickup for them. Okay, industrial sales. We've got a small industrial building sold on Wooddale Court. This is a nice little building. It had some great finishes actually on the interior. Doesn't look that way from the exterior, but nice solid metal brick building. Good buy, great price. Congrats to James Myers. Next up, 2170 North 3rd Street. I think there is more to the story than is reported here. So this was one of 3 properties sold in this same cash sale document, and the other ones were outside of East Baton Rouge Parish. But this one, 2170 North 3rd Street, it's along the river, just north of the Capitol, and it's an industrial property. There was a business that was leasing it that the principal had the last name Kearns already, or I don't know if they were leasing it, but they were occupying. And so this might be a familial transfer, related parties, or simply the occupant buying the building. One or the other. But anyway, 2170 industrial sale. Not sure if it's arm's length. Just note that. All right, next up. Told you we'd get back to Rosa Sharon. This is Rosa Sharon selling their campus on Florida Boulevard for $400,000, and they moved to Plank, it appears. All right, we got planning and zoning cases. This is an interesting planning and zoning case on Jefferson Highway. So if we pull up our map here, so this right here, this whole segment is two lots. At one time, years ago, they were marketing the property for sale together. Two different property owners. They were marketing it together. That didn't quite work out. The corner lot right here sold to Resource Bank. Resource Bank built this bank branch, and they built this office building for speculative lease space. And this property did not sell. There's no frontage on Bluebonnet, a little bit harder to get to, a little bit different shape. This property is zoned residential. All right, so it's on the market, they're wanting a commercial price for it, yet it's zoned residential. Thus, you see the rezoning application for general office low rise. So they either are being proactive and rezoning it commercial in hopes they could attract more buyers and get it sold for a higher price, or they've got a prospect and are rezoning it for that purpose.